Welcome to Corvallis, Oregon, in the house Ocho Cinco and Hoosh Manzana built. Research Stadium, home to the Oregon State Beavers. What we have in store for you today, a clash between a couple of SEC teams that could have season-long ramifications. As we'll see, the winners of 3 straight, the UNLV Rebels, taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the Oregon State Beavers. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. The Beavers will kick it off to get us underway. On the move from inside his 5. And the returner runs out of real estate as he goes down. Line gets set, first down. They'll run the RPO and throw it right. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. The Rebels want to crank the tempo. These guys have really performed at a high level in SEC play, and the task is to try to keep this groove going.
Yeah, when you start the season like this, man, this is exactly what you drew up. Win your conference. Be great in your conference. Get to the conference championship. I'm not putting the cart before the horse, Palmer, but great start.
No doubt. To win the SEC is a long road. You know about that. I know about that personally. And they just got to take one game at a time. They've done an outstanding job of doing that this year. I'll say this, man. In college football, you see a lot of bad tackling. You didn't see it right there. That was an awesome job. First off, being there at the point of attack. Once the tight end made the catch, there was no doubt he was going down. Great job form tackling.
So already a challenge on this opening drive. It's 3rd and 9. Pulls it on the bootleg fake. Pocket starts to collapse. That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on 3rd down. And the Rebels will punt it away on 4th down.
And on money down defensively, you got to find ways to affect the quarterback. Nice job by the defense, getting the pressure, getting to him, getting a hit on him, and forcing the incompletion, and now forcing the 4th down.
On the return, it's Card. Slips through the line. Very little will make the crowd hold its breath like a punt return, and he brought them to their feet on that one. Down here for the offense. Wide receiver now comes in motion. They'll go to the ground. After a pickup of 5, but they knock that defense back, and they've got it down to the 34.
It's going to be important this offensive line is able to get a little bit of push. Just got to give this guy an inch, a little crease, and he can make yards for you.
Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Looking for a gap. It's Hankerson. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Well, they're trying to run the football there, just nowhere to go. They got dominated up front at the point of attack.
Ready.
Third and short, coming from the 34. You wonder if this is 4-down territory. Dropping back, it's McCoy. Receiver looks it in, it's complete. And he was knocked down immediately short of the line to gain. They'll have to make a decision here.
They're trying to throw the wide receiver screen to pick up that first down, but the defense just too much speed getting to the ball carrier on that one.
And they'll send out the field goal unit. They'll immediately call timeout.
Timeout, Oregon State.
And they'll pass on the 50-yard field goal attempt and go for it on 4th down from the 33. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Fires into traffic, intercepted. He was looking for that big return to go with the pick, but he'll set him up in business at the 36. UNLV ready to go back to work on offense. Boy, 3 and out last time, David. They'd like to be more productive this time around.
Yeah, in the last drive, nothing really clicked. No rhythm, got off the field really quickly. They need to put something together here, Palmer.
Yeah, David, bad execution on that last drive, so they got to take a collective breath and start playing like a unit on this drive.
They'll run it from the gun. Really nice stop there from this senior leader.
You know, runs like this oftentimes are like a boxer in a boxing match. Obviously, it's not a knockout punch, but these are body blows. As the game goes on, these small gains are going to turn into longer runs.
They've got it at the 41, 3rd and short, trying to keep the chains moving. From the gun, wants to pass. Dumps it to the back. Fires a bullet. Now it's picked off. Just a small return, but a big play as they have it now at the 45.
QB never saw the defender. He's staring his receiver down, telegraphing his throw, and the DB jumped all over that.
Oregon State takes over, ready to send the offense onto the field. Boy, they hope this next drive is more productive after throwing a pick last time, Jesse.
Yeah, and the coaches did a good job on the sideline there, just talking to the young quarterback and making sure he's able to turn the page, calm him down, to go out and refocus this drive.
Yeah, and some people do that better than others, but you got to show some trust in him, maybe get the ground game going, help around him a little bit with this system.
Looking to pass, it's McCoy. Fires into traffic, it's picked off. Didn't really get a chance to get started on that return, but he has set him up at the 41-yard line.
And this is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
First snap of this drive comes from their own 41. Looking to move it through the air. Blasted as he lets it go. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
Well, the offensive line has got to give him at least a little bit of time to survey the field. He had no chance that time, getting hit almost immediately after he got the ball.
Back to work on 2nd and 10 from the 41 after that last incompletion. He's looking to throw. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down. They've done a really good job identifying mismatches, and they find one out of the backfield there.
Reese, I really don't think it's that hard. My guy is better than yours. Find the matchup across the field. Running back's got some speed. Get it in his hands quickly. Throw it to him fast. Let him make somebody miss against a slower guy that's usually a linebacker.
They're going to ride this running back.
Small gain, I know, but again, the defense knows he's going to run the football. He's willing to run the football, not just drop back and pass, make him honor the run game. You got to do a lot of this.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. From the gun, the running back looking for room. And you can forget running in the middle against this defense.
Man, not much wiggle room for the ball carrier there.
Not really sure what they can do to try to create some space.
I know. Block that. How about the offensive lineman push some guy backwards and make some holes?
If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. On 3rd down, going up top. He just throws it away, and I think the flag's going to be coming in. There it is. Perhaps their punter is injured. Perhaps they don't like to punt. Perhaps they hold an inherent bias against kicking the ball to the other team. Whatever the reason, they'll go for it on 4th and a country mile. And they can't connect a costly turnover on down.
Love the coverage on defense there. 4th down, they're ready for the pass. You saw in the back end, great job being in position to make that play. And now their offense is coming on the field.
Wide out in motion. Quarterback quick pass to the receiver. Able to pick his way forward for a decent gain before the defense gets him down.
Well, and on these little push passes, timing is so important. You're trying to snap it right as he's getting a full head of steam. When he gets the ball, he's hitting the outside, and David, it puts the defense in such a difficult spot.
You immediately have to be rotating when you see that motion, so everybody's got to communicate and kind of bump over. That's why offenses love to run it. It makes the defense communicate and see if you can just get him out of a spot.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
Back to pass, it's McCoy. Buys a little time with his feet. He'll pull it down. He is brought down, but man, what a job to find some running room and move the chains.
That's the end of the first quarter. And after one, we're tied 0-0.
First down to start the drive after the break.
Get set, get set.
He'll pull it on the read. And he delivers the stiff arm for a solid pickup on the play.
Well, I'll tell you what, just watching this QB in the run game, he's going to break one. At some point in this game, he is going to break a home run. Defense did a nice job getting him down there, but this guy, I'm telling you, he's just a play away from taking it to the house. Keep letting this guy do his thing.
And he'll pick up the first down after a tough run there.
Man, who says you can't run up the middle anymore, right? Everybody thinks, I got to make big plays. I got to go way out to the left, way out to the right, way out in space. Nope, right down the middle, nice blocking. How about the running back? You could tell the speed, the wheels, does a great job getting down the field, making a huge rushing play.
Quick pass on the fly motion. And he'll pick up one. It brings up 2nd and 9.
And these little touch passes, man, they're just the easiest completions ever for quarterbacks. Palmer, I bet you would have loved being able to just flip it forward. That counts as to your completion percentage, which is good. And then it's all run after the catch, so pretty easy for a QB.
You wouldn't have been the only All-American in this booth, David, if I were allowed to have push passes when I was playing quarterback. I'll tell you that. It is so hard to defend. It's so hard to seal that edge, especially when this guy's full speed ahead coming around the outside.
And he is going to be forced out of bounds behind the line of scrimmage. Tremendous defense there.
What a great job by the backside of the defense staying home. A lot of time the run looks like it's going the other direction. What happens? You start to chase. Nope. These guys stayed home and played their assignment, and that's why they had success.
And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop. Now on fourth down, they'll send out the field goal unit.
Number 35 on the field goal.
Not a chance. Missed it. And after the miss, guys, the score stays right where it is. Guys, the running Rebels offense ready to go back to work. There have been a couple of missed opportunities for these offenses in the last couple of drives, Jesse.
And I think for this offense here, it'd be nice to hit an explosive play, be aggressive, and really pay off your defense's effort that last round.
And instead of having to move the ball down the field consistently and then getting stopped on fourth downs, you're right. Create some of those explosives. Take those deep shots. Make those big plays.
Motion from the offense. Off the bootleg and rolling out. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be third down.
My job is to make sure that ball comes loose. And I got to go through that guy, use my shoulder pad, drive my feet, really be physical. Because if he bobbles it at all, or as soon as his hand gets to the ball, you can tell the difference when that body jerks forward and that ball starts to come loose and pop out.
On third and long, trying to have a big completion here. He chucks one out to the right. He's got it downfield for a huge gain. And he picks up a huge chunk of yards on that play before he's finally hauled down. This first half of offense won't go on the highlight reel so far, but starting to get things moving, it's 1st and 10. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down.
That is a great example of the D-line playing with tremendous awareness. That player knew he was not going to get to the quarterback, wasn't going to sack him. So he slowed himself down, got under control, located the quarterback, and then got his big paws in the air.
And the defense will corral the quarterback, and down he goes at midfield. This Mike backer showing some versatility. Think he always just has to stay home and play the run? He's bringing the pass rush that time.
No, this ain't old school football anymore, Reese. These guys got to be so athletic, and you see them blitz and run games and all the different things they can do aside from making the calls and being the communicator on defense. These guys are as versatile as it gets.
The sure hands, it's Thompson. And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the first down.
You got to love that. On defense, one of the most critical statistics out there is how do you play on third down? How do you prevent the opponent from keeping drives alive? Right there, tackling the catch. You gave up the completion. Whoop-de-doo. You set up 4th and long. You're going to get the ball back. Go get some water and celebrate.
They were unfazed by that earlier 4th down failure and will try for a 2nd time in this one. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. The incomplete pass, 4th down, fails, and they'll turn it over.
And that's a big-time drop right there. 4th down, opportunity to catch it, maybe get the 1st down. That is tough to swallow, but as a QB, I got to walk over to him and say, listen, we're going to need you later on. I still believe you.
Fast motion from the offense. Touch pass on the run. Past the 45. The expressway is wide open. Touchdown, Oregon State. And once he got away from the D, they had no shot at catching it.
Really nice job working the route and getting himself open. He was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
He'll try to tack on one more. And the extra point makes it 7-0. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, let's recap that ranked-on-ranked matchup that has just gone final. UCF steamrolled its way to victory. They scored off turnovers, they scored on gadget plays, an all-around masterpiece that'll give the folks in Orlando a ton of confidence. Going to be interesting to see what the fallout from this one is for when the new rankings come out, guys.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. return to the field. What a turn that last drive was. Didn't pick up the 4th down, and it led to the scoring drive, David.
And those are frustrating because you think you might get points and then your defense gives up points. This has got to be a complementary football type deal. The offense now needs to provide a little spark and give this defense some hope.
No doubt, David. They got to turn the page, and they've got to play with a little bit more urgency here, knowing they've got to get that one back and put a good drive together.
Just a simple power play. Again, not sexy, run the ball up the middle. Physicality, offensive line gets to assert themselves, run block, what they love to do. This pays dividends down the road in the 4th quarter.
They come to the line facing 3rd and long from the 25. From the gun, wants to pass. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
Oh, you know what time it is when the defense gets that stop on 3rd down. Fist up in the air. Nice job getting to the quarterback, putting some pressure on him, hitting him, forcing the incompletion. 4th down, baby.
Makes a move. Lowers that shoulder, delivers the blow. He'll be guided out of bounds, but not before a nifty return on that one. Oregon State has it back, and here comes the Beaver offense. They torched this defense with an explosive passing play for a score last time out. Let's see if they go right back at it. Oh, look out. There he goes. Touchdown, Beavers! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing. Look, it's still early, but we have some real distance being put on the scoreboard right now.
You do. It's early, but you got to find something positive. Right now, everything going in the other direction. So how are you going to respond when you've been hitting the mouth early in this football game? Got to find something positive quick.
And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. What a way to send a message. Huge play in the running game. One snap, and you've got a touchdown on the board. Kickoff team has the ball teed up, and they're about ready to go. Not going to get a return here. They'll bring it out to the 25 as the kickoff sails through the back of the end zone. UNLV ready to go back to work on offense. Running out of time here in the first half, and they do have a chance to make this a one-possession game.
And so you got to locate your best players and get them the football on this drive. You're down in the game. There's obviously a lot of football left, David, but on this drive, in this 2-minute situation, best players got to touch the ball.
And this could get into pressing mode, right? Like you go into the half down a couple of scores, it starts to, the pressure really, really mounts. Good opportunity to take some of that pressure.
Fires and picked off. No real chance on the return, but they've got it at the 34.
And we know turnover margin is a huge part of winning ball games. Interception number 2. The quarterback has to do a better job taking care of the football. Don't force it. Take the high completion percentage stuff. Don't always try to go for the big play.
Wide receiver shows motion. The offense calls timeout. It's the second one they've used this half.
Oregon State.
Looking for a productive play on first down. Looking for space. It's Hankerson. You'll take 4 yards on first down every time, 2nd and 6.
Nice run there on first down. You know this is a running back that gets better as the game goes on. So they're going to want to make sure they keep feeding him the football, let him get lathered up.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. They'll go right back to the run. That's what you expect from a senior. Don't give them any extra yards. Great tackle there. We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Ball's at the 27. It's 3rd and short. Can they avoid making that 4th down decision? A run for the quarterback. Bowls his way forward. Tackled, but he has a 1st down.
We talked about quarterbacks having to make quick decisions, and I think you saw it on that play. Nobody opened downfield, and he just decided to take off.
And the Beavers with the 1st and 10. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back.
I like this guy as a running back because he can run between the tackles and he can also go outside. He can really do it all.
Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. Looking to throw, it's McCoy. Finds his big tight end. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call.
It must be nice for this quarterback knowing he's got this type of athlete playing the tight end position that can work the middle of the field for him. He's a guy who can stretch it vertically as well, but this is a guy the QB will look for early and often in this game.
Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. On 4th down, they'll try to get something out of this drive before the end of the half. Right down the boulevard, it's good. And they'll push that lead out a little further. That late in the half field goal always gives you a little boost going to the locker room, and they'll need to finish off these final few seconds and not allow them to answer. Just one of those mistakes. It can happen as the kickoff goes out of bounds. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. One more play before the teams head to the locker rooms. These corners backing off a bit. Off play action on 1st down. They get to him as he throws. Good quickness to grab it off the deflection. Still on his feet at the 45. There's a live football. Now the defense has got it, and they're going the other way. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Oregon State 17, UNLV 0.
Kickoff team lining up to send this one away.
To kick this one away.
And there will be no return on this one as the ball bounds into the end zone. Oregon State takes over, ready to send the offense onto the field. They have the lead to start the 3rd quarter, but I'd imagine ball security was a topic at halftime.
Yeah, and I think you take the lead and you try to stay optimistic with your team, but you also say, guys, if we had taken care of the football, this lead would be even bigger, and we might have already knocked them out already, Palmer.
It's just about eliminating the mistakes at this point. You're right. This thing would be over if they hadn't shot themselves in the foot. So ball security, that is at a premium as this game goes on.
Looking for room. It's Hankerson. Stopped after a pickup of 4. Good run to get it out to the 34.
Well, this offense came into the game knowing they wanted to be physical. They wanted to establish the line of scrimmage, and they're running downhill right at this defense, and they're churning out positive yardage early.
It's 3rd down from their own 34 as they try to keep the drive moving. They'll try to run for it. Coming through with that 3rd down conversion, and they'll mark it at the 43.
And that's a great sign for this offense because this year we know there's been a little bit of inconsistency, and I think the biggest problem has been third down. Right there, nice job executing, running the ball, picking up the first, and keeping this drive alive.
They'll try the run. Really nice stop there from this senior leader.
He's brought down at the 43. Second down.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. From the gun to give, looking for room. At the 45, on its way. Can anyone catch him? Touchdown, Oregon State! And the beatdown has ensued. They are seizing control and taking away hope as they push out the lead in this Week 8 showdown.
And to have a rushing touchdown of that type of yardage, you've got to be able to make something miss. It's one thing to get into the second level, but can you make that last defender miss? And you saw it on that play. Once he was in the clear with his speed, he was gone.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Fellas, I think at least a portion of your audience will have an interest in the one that just finished up. Tulane was able to come away with a hard-fought victory in New Orleans. It wasn't one coaches will point to the rest of the way as a perfect 60 minutes of ball, but it is a step in the right direction. A lot to go through in the film session this week for both teams. But, boy, it sure is going to be easier for the side that came away with the win.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there, Kevin. Thanks for the update. Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3. The Rebels come to the line in the hurry-up. Wide receiver coming across in motion. Using his legs, it's Thomas. And the defense finally makes the stop after the sweet run and good gain. The offense lines up at the 41 with a 1st and 10. They'll leave it with him. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the first down play. After a good pickup on the run, it's 2nd down. They've got him looking run, but they're going to throw it. Trying to beat the D deep. And that's going to be incomplete. Going for broke on 2nd down, but 3rd down's coming up.
Well, another incompletion, and you can see the frustration building, but you got to give the defense credit. They came into this one knowing no one was giving them a shot because of their record, because of what their stats are on paper, but they're playing making the most plays.
Is incomplete.
As he threw it and couldn't deliver the football, it's incomplete and 4th down's coming.
You can sense the frustration building on the field and on the sideline for this team because on paper, they're the better team. From a player standpoint, from a record standpoint, things just not going their way in this game, and someone's going to have to step up and make a play to turn this thing around.
Trailing by multiple possessions in the 3rd and desperately needing a score, they'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. And the incomplete pass, they roll the dice. Snake eyes.
Well, they're unable to come up with that one on 4th down. And I remember this as a player. You practice specific plays on 4th down for those types of situations. And you know all week against the scout team, they've gotten really clean looks, easy to execute against. They didn't get a clean look that time. So you chalk it up to the defense and take note of it next time. You might not run that play again if you're in a similar situation.
It's just so nice to know you can start off on 1st down with positive plays. Positive yards, hand the football off, set up a good 2nd down.
Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 6. They'll run the option. And the defense makes the stop after a minimal gain.
You know, I really like this QB running the football because I know he's got a lot of speed, but he's not the biggest guy in the world. So he's not going to be able to break a lot of tackles. You really got to do a good job of trying to scheme ways to get him out in more space.
Ball at the 38. The defense will try to get a stop on 3rd and short. They'll try to power their way ahead. They were all over him, nowhere to go as that 3rd down play turned into a disaster.
Keep the foot on the pedal if you're on offense here. You got that yardage. Yeah, you didn't get the first down, but you've set yourself up now to go for it here and keep this drive alive.
Despite failing earlier on 4th down, they will try again here. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Outside the pocket, let's go. He's got a first down and maybe a lot more. Well, they just drained all the suspense out of the 4th down conversion, moving the chains easily. Sometimes we don't give enough credit to a receiver knowing exactly where he needs to be on the field, and they pick up the first down there.
Yeah, and you got to give the receiver credit, obviously knowing where that is, but the defender needs to know where it is too. Where is he trying to get? That ball's going to come out quick. He didn't really understand where the sticks were. Because of that, he gives up the first down. Need to just be a little bit more aware as a defensive guy.
After losing a couple on that last play, here's 2nd and 12. The give to the back. Runs through a tackle. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks.
This running back just doesn't go down easy. It's just difficult for defenses to get him on the ground. Not overly huge, but if I'm an offensive coordinator, I'm going to continue to find ways to feature him and just, you know what, let his talent do the rest.
He'll toss it.
And the defense was locked in. You could tell they saw it. They reacted right away. Got the running back on the ground immediately.
Now on 4th down, they'll try to come away with 3. The holder will put it down on the right hash, a 33-yard try. It is good! And that lead grows even bigger. That last score sort of felt like the finishing touches on a great meal, didn't it, as they get ready to line up for the kickoff. Fielded in the end zone. It's Connerly. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Guys, the running Rebels offense ready to go back to work. We'll see if that failed 4th down in their own end last time, David, sort of curbed some of the aggressiveness.
Well, you hear about it all the time.
And that pass is intercepted. Going the other way, and he's got room. He goes out of bounds, but he just about did it himself. What a return after the interception.
I tell you what, it puts you in a tough position when you're backed up inside your own 20 trying to come out. But when you're a defense and you can force a turnover and you already set your offense up in scoring position, they are going to be extremely happy, and that offensive coordinator is going to look extremely smart.
And he'll have to check his fillings after that lick, but he did get the first down.
It's so important this offense is able to get this guy the ball in space, especially on the perimeter of the field. And I love that last play call because he's able to get outside and use his speed. To me, that's where this guy is his most dangerous.
Let's go! They'll keep it on the ground for 1st and goal. And he finds no running room at all, and the 3rd quarter is over. Maybe more open spaces coming in the 4th.
Oregon State, 27, UNLV.
They'd love to start this quarter off with a touchdown right here.
Easy.
He'll run it to the right, looking for the goal line. And they try to run inside, and there is nowhere to go.
It's looking like they're going to have to try to throw this one into the end zone here on 3rd down, David. Quarterback's got to be careful. Can't get greedy because you know these windows, they close fast.
Extremely tight windows. Find your big-bodied guys that you know can win in contested situations here on 3rd down.
Couldn't find anybody open, just threw it away, and that's a smart move. You want to avoid the turnover, especially in the red zone. It'll be 4th down. And they'll send out the field goal unit. And the holder will spot it on the 14 for a 24-yard attempt. Splits the uprights right down the middle. And that'll add 3 more to a lead that is already way out of hand. They're really starting to extend that lead as they get ready to kick it away again. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The UNLV offense ready to return to the field. Well, let's see if this drive goes better than the last one. They were in and out quickly after the quick pick, David.
Yeah, first play, big mistake, man. Now, let's get this offense in a little bit of a rhythm. Maybe before you open it up again, Palmer, or do you trust him right away?
He seems to me like the guy maybe that just needs to kind of get into the flow of the game. So maybe you get the running game going here and just give him some easy looks to let him get lathered up.
After that last incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from their own 20. Looking to the big tight end. Complete in the middle. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a 1st down at the 38.
The offense has struggled. They're not going to win this game, but trust me, his coaching staff is still trying to find things to build up.
He wants to take the top off. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on.
At this point, it's a lot about pride for this offense. They're just trying to find a way to get on the board. They have been shut out. And that last incompletion, I mean, they're now trying to take shots and see if they can just come up with something.
He'll take the deep shot. And he hauls it in inside the 30. Defense needs to regroup as he gets it down to the 26. And the Rebels in the hurry-up. He'll just keep slinging it. Just a short pass to the tight end. They make the stop, but this passing game does some damage, and they move the sticks with the 1st down. The Rebels come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They'll throw it from the red zone. Got it in the middle, it's White. And he'll run it into the end zone. Touchdown, Rebels!
Yeah, nice pitch, nice catch. And listen, maybe this helps next game, right? Like, we're trying to find a rhythm, find something that works, find somebody to go to. And this offense has struggled, and you're down by 1,000. But I like that they continue to fight.
2-point conversion attempt is coming. Wide receiver now comes in motion. Takes a snap, wants to throw. Makes the grab for the 2-point conversion as they cut further into that lead. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they finish it up with a 15-yard scoring toss. The deficit is huge. This one is all but over, but they'll keep trying and line up for the onside kick. Ball goes out of bounds. The onside kick is unsuccessful, and they'll take over after the penalty. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. 29. Looking for room. It's Hankerson. That's what you expect from a senior. Don't give them any extra yards. Great tackle there.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. He'll keep it himself. That play just never had a chance. They knock him down for a loss of 5.
Anytime you play this offense, the challenge is stopping this quarterback from running the ball. And you've already seen in this game, he's been able to break off a few runs and do some nice things. That time, though, the defense had his number and tackled him for a loss.
Now facing a 3rd and long. Wide out in motion. This quarterback part of their running game. And sure, tackling there to keep him from getting to the first down marker.
Picks up 4. Coming up, 4th down.
Let's see what they dial up on this 4th down. Remember, they're 1 for 2 so far in this one. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. And they got him. A sack denies the try to convert on 4th down.
This is so a Jesse Palmer move. Exactly what he would do. Continue to put the foot on the accelerator, try to rub it in. Can't win by enough. Got to look good in the polls. This is your kind of offense, Palmer.
UNLV ready to go back to work on offense. He'll come out throwing on 1st down. Looking to take a shot. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it.
Well, a lot of things haven't gone right for him. You saw an incompletion right there. It's been offense, it's been defense. They just haven't been able to click and get into a rhythm here. And now they're playing catch-up, and you know they're going to be throwing at each and every play here in the 4th quarter.
And they couldn't hold off the heat, and he goes down with the sack. And the Rebels moving quickly to the line. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. Grabbed in the middle, it's Thomas. Just gashing this defense, a big gainer to the 40-yard line. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and we see miracles in college football all of the time, and they could use one here. Now from the 40, it's 1st and 10. He's looking to throw it. Lets it fly deep downfield. Ball into the end zone, and it's intercepted. And the senior just took that one out of the air and sends it the other way.
Heat up them pass rushers, bring in them DBs. That's what I'm doing in this situation. When I got the lead by a couple scores late in the ball game, in the 4th quarter, I'm going to rush the passer like crazy. I'm going to put all those DBs back playing the pass. That's what happened. Great job understanding they're going to have to take shots. We get the interception. This one's almost over.
Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. They'll keep it on the ground to keep this clock moving. They finally make the stop, but the big run is plenty to move those sticks for the first down.
That's got to be demoralizing if you're the defense. You're trailing, you need to get the ball back. You got to get off the field, but you can't stop the run when they're going between the tackles. This defense is going to have to get a lot more physical, especially in the middle.
They'll try the right side. Shakes off the defender. And not much doing there as that defense runs him out of bounds.
And I'm a fan of this, man. Run the football, eat the clock. We got the lead. This offense has put together a nice day, man. Like, just balance, rhythm, timing, play calling, everything has worked. That's why they've built this lead. They've had a great day today.
Just sort of a relentless run, getting everything that was available to him, and they'll mark him down at the 40.
And this is exactly where you want to be as an offensive coordinator. Like when you've got the lead late in the football game, just run the football, eat the clock. Man, they've put a good day together. They've had their way with this defense. A lot of positive things to point to. This is one of those weeks when you watch tape, it's going to be really fun to watch it. Not like when you get beat up. A lot of big plays from this offense.
Quarterback keeper. Inside the 45. And he was loose and in the open field and on his way. A tremendous pickup on that one.
And listen, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. I mean, I love teams that commit to the run, and when it's successful, keep running the rock.
Yeah, David, I think this offensive line right now, they've got a lather going. They're really sort of getting in the groove and flow of this game. They're just getting tremendous push at the point of attack. It seems like every single time they decide to run the ball.
They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2.
And listen, they didn't get the huge play off of that, but I love the ability to show that and be able to show plays off of that jet motion and just show them you're willing to complete it. But you know, get those little chunks at a time. It doesn't have to always be a home run. That's still a successful play.
Throws for the tight end. A strike downfield. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a first down. And while the game is all but decided, why not try to get another one if you can? That's part of the fun, right? He's got it down to the 1-yard line right on the doorstep of pay dirt.
And the defense is still fighting. They haven't had the day that they dreamed of. But, you know, talking to the coaches coming to the game, like they thought they had a good plan. They'd be ready to attack and limit some of the damage this offense has done. They haven't done it today, though. They got to go back to the drawing board, figure some things out, because this wasn't a great day.
Looking for the end zone on 2nd and goal. Touchdown, Beavers! And the pummeling has started. That one puts them in really good shape to get back on the right track and get another W.
And they say play to the final whistle. This offense took it to heart. Scoring late, maybe they could have wasted the clock. They made no doubt about it. This one's over.
Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. Here he comes from inside his own 5. They stopped the return right there, and that will do it. This one is in the book. When you know you have a team outclassed, the ability to play to that standard and finish with a blowout like this is really impressive.
And it's almost like playing against yourself, right? You know you're better. You know you're going to win the football game, but how do I continue to still execute? This was so easy, great execution, just beat down in every facet.
I think as a player, you just love being in such great rhythm, and we saw that right from the get-go in this game. Offense just able to matriculate the ball down the field. Defense was not giving anything up. What a great game plan coming in, and this was just total domination.
So that's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis saying so long. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.